Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play Time Crisis 1, the original for the PlayStation, where we are hunting down the ladyboys. Let's get back to work. When we remember which button it is without pressing the wrong one this time. Is it that one? Yes, it is! Great work. That must be my first successful unpause. Well done to me. Well, you know the drill by now. We're back on this part of the level because it's incredibly difficult. It is surprisingly long, this area. It has many red enemies, which are obviously dangerous, but also an incredibly large number of rocket launcher enemies. Now, we didn't see much of those in Arcade. I did get hit by one, I think, at some point. But nonetheless, they're just as bad as red enemies because rockets don't miss. The advantage is you have slightly longer to evade a rocket because they're a little bit slower, and they're a little bit easier to see death coming. But still, dangerous enemies, don't get me wrong, very dangerous. On the plus side, we are starting to learn where everybody spawns. And how did that man survive? I shot him quite clearly in the crotch there. If anybody's wondering, I don't aim for the crotch, but I do hit it a lot. Because I aim for the leg, because if you shoot somebody in the leg, they do a comical falling over, like that. If you shoot somebody in the leg, they seem to front flip to their death, and I find it quite funny, so I go for the leg when I can. If you're racing against the clock and all you care about is getting a good time because you want to be top of the scoreboard, then you should go for the head. Now, I haven't said it, but I think it's obvious by now that every enemy dies in one hit, apart from sort of bosses or very fancy explosive boxes and things. So, shooting somebody in the head doesn't matter. However, if you want to get through the game quickly, because you're going for that time record, shoot people in the head, because then they just fall straight on the floor and despair. Like that. Whereas if you shoot them in the leg, they do a front flip and they take longer to die. Did I kill that man? No, I just shot his grenade a second he threw it, which is quite fancy but not helpful. Another thing I haven't mentioned is that people can be shot 3 times. You shoot somebody once, they're dead, but you can shoot their corpse twice more if you're sadistic, I suppose. Now, in the later Time Crisis games, you get points for shooting people, so you get more points for shooting corpses. In this game, it's just for fun, I guess. It's quite fun. I tried to demonstrate there, but I missed horrifically. Great stuff. And then we're back to the screen we were at before, but this time we have 3 pieces of life, so we should be in a much better situation. Be careful of that evil chap who shot me last time. And hopefully we'll do a little bit better and get to the next room, which I think is the one that has the split. Now, if you're wondering how I know what the split is, given that I've never played this before, and I looked on a walkthrough, yes! Great stuff. I had to find out what I was doing, because, well, otherwise I can't show it to you guys. That's my excuse. Look at me go. Now, this is actually the screen then, let's see. What you have to do is you have to kill every orange fellow, which are usually bonus guys, but aren't given the extra time. You have to kill them all before they get into that door at the back. If you do...
Damn that worm. How hard is it to kill just one man?
She insults you. If anyone got through, you would chase the bonus people through the door, and you would go to the lounge. However, we did pretty good, which means we're going to the heliport, the hardest area, the best one, the best ending. Now then, this is technically a boss stage, although there's enemies, which I've never seen before in my life, but we're doing alright, so we'll keep going. No, I was not expecting you, Mr. Polar Man. Oh, good grief, we're not doing alright at all. We see that half the enemies in this place are red, and that's not good. Nonetheless, stick with me, we have to learn where the enemies come from, where they spawn. The red fellows. Play a little bit carefully, I suppose. This is the hardest area in all of Time Crisis 1, of course. The special mode is supposed to be harder than the arcade mode. How did I not dodge that? But yes, special mode is supposed to be harder than arcade mode, and this is the hardest part of special mode, so it makes sense that this is going to be pretty tricky. We're jumping in a pit, not sure why. Ah, we have to take down that chopper thingy. Gotcha. Fires missiles, right-ho. Learning experience for me, same as you. Dropped off some fellows. Some of them red, some of them blue, some of them jump out of nowhere with poles. Interesting. Commentary a little bit lacking as I concentrate and try to learn stuff I've never seen before, but we've got 5 credits, so no worries. I'll go for the men first, because I don't trust men. I knew that was not going to end well. Well, that thing doesn't look to be in pretty good state. We'll just dodge the rockets. No idea if you can shoot those down. If you do know, then drop us a message. There's a danger! Danger! Obviously means I need to duck. I think we're doing quite well. We got our time refreshed anyway, so we're doing right in that respect. We'll dodge those once again. People, I'm expecting people. Is that danger? No, that's a minigun. Yes, it's taking a lot of bullets to kill this thing, but then it is a heavily armoured sort of cargo chopper. No idea what it's supposed to be. So you would expect it to take quite a few shots. I'm sure this thing does have a name, but it's not told to me, so I don't know what it is. Maybe it's in the instruction book. Seems to be repeating its attack animation, so maybe this is the end for it. Maybe I just have to damage it enough that it blows up. That looks pretty good to me. And is that the end of it? Nope, still got her to kill.
Alone. It's men like you that are ruining this world.
So, not finished yet, but that was a pretty good fight. Pseudo-boss-like. Maybe we have to kill Cantaris herself. I'm hoping we do. Not sure what all that was about. Something flew off. Was that Cantaris? That may have been Cantaris. He's hoping it wasn't.
You're a man after my own heart. I think I'm mad about you.
Curses! It's clearly what he's saying there, as he waggles his gun likely. So there you go, there's a little schematic, which has been properly removed from the screen because I didn't want us to see it, of what's going on. You'll notice we got 0 skill points. That's because we let Cantaris escape. Now, I was aware she could escape, but I wasn't aware she could escape on that level. On the car park, she can escape, and on the lounge she can escape. So, I suppose I could have worked out she could have escaped, but nonetheless, there we go. Turns out she can escape. What happened there was she was in that vehicle at the end. Presumably I had to shoot it enough to make it blow up and kill her. Normally she's in some kind of escaping vehicle and you have to shoot it enough to make it blow up. Seems we failed. She escaped. It's not good. But hey, it's the end, so well played to us. It's kind of anticlimactic, and then if you don't manage to kill her in the final screen, then she just gets away and you're a complete failure. But if you're anything like me, that just won't do. She deserves to die. What can we do about this? Well, we can play through all of Special Mode again, or we can watch this rather swanky rules video, not an introduction, not an explanation video, a rules video. This is what you must obey when you're playing. So we can watch this for a little bit, whilst I lightly suggest that I shall play back up to that point as best I can.
Get him!
Then I'll switch the recording software back on. You don't need to see me play through the whole thing once again, so I'll get myself back there. Then I'll pause, I suppose, and I shall see you then. So, this is at the end of a video. Yes. Sorry, this fact is obvious to you because there's more on the YouTube video display, but for me, I have to work things out here. I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Well, welcome back, everyone, which is not really a big welcome for you, who's been waiting a couple of seconds, but for me, it's been, well, not very long. I got back here on my first try. Well played to me. Though, in all fairness, I could claim anything, and you'd have no way of proving me wrong. Now I'm against the big helicopter thing, and it's about to die, I think. It's probably going to take a couple more clips of bullets. Then we'll go chase down Cantaris. No, wrong button, curses. So this is just the final scene when we have to shoot the thing a lot, and it just repeats this little rockets, then fly in with the minigun attack plan, and rinse and repeat. I think that's the end of it. Yes, down it goes. There's a curious thing I noticed, like here. Just shoot her!
Alone. It's men like you that are ruining this world.
To me it makes no sense. We can clearly see her, she's perfectly visible, we could just shoot her in the head right then and there, but we don't, because we want to do this. Come on, we can do it this time. We know it's at the top of the screen. Come on, that's got to be enough. Come on, come on. No. Yes, yes, we've done it! The thing nearly tricked me, you cursed game, but we've got you. Down you go, Cantaris. How triumphant we look. I'm not at all angry. And we holstered our gun inside our chest. Because we are Richard Miller. Because she's dead, we get credits. What a reward that is. We thank the game so much. And if the game had graphics like that, my god, that would be amazing. But it doesn't, so don't lie to us, game. Come on, we know your secrets. But hey, that is Time Crisis 1 for the PlayStation 1, finished in all of its glory with a dead Cantaris. You see how special mode I said was longer, is in fact shorter than arcade mode? But that's only what I meant when I said longer, is I meant there's lots of different levels you can go. If you played all of the levels in special mode, then it probably is longer. I don't remember this scene that we're looking at right now. Oh yes I do. How? Oh my god, how did I forget? Oh, good grief. Thoughts going through my mind now is, do I edit that out of the recording or do I leave it in for comedy value? Choices. If you can hear this, you know which way I went. So that was sitting there as the parking lot where we didn't go, but we could have gone, and you'll notice a car. Oddly, that's in the parking lot there are cars. In the parking lot you have to kill cars. Wonderful. Presumably it will show us a bit of the lounge, and we can discuss that briefly. There we go. If you go to the lounge, you have to kill that thing. Great fun. Every area has its boss, so we have our attack chopper we had to kill. In the lounge, you kill the thing with the arms. No idea what it's called. They've all got names, but I don't know what they are. So you have to kill that thing. And if you go to the car park, you have to kill some kind of droney, droidy thing. And then some cars. Wonderful. Well done, Tatsuro Tani, for tracks 15 through 21. They were superb. I haven't mentioned the music in this game for this whole LP. But I think it deserves a mention, because I happen to think it's great. I don't know if you agree, but I think the music in let's say in arcade mode, for the main part, is really superb music. So well played to the composer. I think that was great. I commend you on this. And this, you know, commendation I'm giving you now is clearly something he's going to put on his CV, just to impress all of those potential employers. But he's a very happy chap. But that concludes Time Crisis 1. I may toss in a little video just showing the other two bosses that you can get to in the parking lot and in the lounge. Now I said it, I suppose I have to do it. Curse you, recording software! So, yep, let's just be forceful. I am going to do one more little video that just shows off the other bosses, and I suppose their respective levels, because it just makes sense to do that. But other than that, I'm skipping the credits. Look at the power I have. So we get 3 A's as our score. Wonderful. We got all the top boxes flashing. Skill. Not bad. We'll take that. Though we got a lower score than we had last time. Great stuff. A quick old entry of the name. And then that will be doing us 19th place. We don't know where my old score's gone. So there we are. 19th place. The end. I knocked the microphone. Apologies if that picked up really horribly. That's going to do it for Time Crisis 1 for now. Next video, we'll see the other boss. It's going to be a quick one, just a little short video, show those off. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I will see you then.